The glow squid is glowing. Yes, you see that correctly. The glow squid actually finally glows. Hello guys, this is Spyderrock and welcome back to another Minecraft add-on showcase video for Bedrock Edition. Today we're going to be checking out Rayon's dynamic lighting add-on. I hope I said that correctly. This is an add-on by Lord Rayon, I think is how you say it, that adds in dynamic lighting. Yes, I'm talking about glow squids actually glow. Blazes will glow. If you hold a torch in your hand, it will light up the area. Things like that. It's a massive add-on in terms of what this does, and it's really neat. This is kind of a small add-on in terms of like in relativity to other add-ons. However, I personally think that it's worth having a whole video about just because it's that like good and it's that kind of, I don't know, important. Maybe that's not a great word for it. I showcased an add-on that did the similar thing a long time ago, like a couple years ago, and it was nice, but it was a little buggy. And this is like mostly like not buggy, which is really nice. So we're gonna jump right into this now. So over here in this chest, I have, I think most of the items, not all of them necessarily. Also, this add-on has been around since December. It just got updated, but I have most of the items here that should light up. I think there may be a couple other things, but I think this is almost everything that I could find that lights up, and then we'll get to the mobs in a little bit. So you can notice that when I hover over these things, you'll see different varying levels of light here. Let me go ahead and move one of them out of here so you can see in compared to nothing. So this area is really lit up, so I want to head into these cave depths down here. Now, you know, you want to hold out a torch. Bam, look at that. I literally, like, there's light around me, and it will follow me around, and I can walk like down into here, and I'm being followed around by this torch. And then of course you can place a torch like normal and it will function like normal. There's a couple other really cool things. Let's say I wanted to have some light over there, but I don't feel, or down there, but I don't feel like jumping down there. You know, what if I take some fall damage? Bam, I can see what's down there by throwing the torch. It will give me a kind of portable light source, which is really, really neat. And I could imagine you could use this kind of stuff for a lot of like interesting lighting in builds or for redstone, and then you can have this go through the water. Now this doesn't work entirely in water, which is a little bit annoying, but that's not really something that the creator of this can do, because I'm assuming, if I had to guess how they did this, is that on the location of the entity that's being lit up, for example me or that torch, the block that I'm at is being set to a light block of a certain value. If you don't know what light blocks are, I will show you. /give at p light block, and then I want one of them, and then I want power level of 15. Now I hold this out, which this doesn't actually give you light, but I hold this out and it will add light to an area. Now you can see that it's being gotten rid of basically because I'm not holding any of these out. Now I'm gonna see if I can like throw one of these down really far away, but I'm pretty sure this like kills all of the light blocks nearby. Anyway, it pretty much, this add-on relies on there being a light block constantly set to your location and all other light blocks near you being set to air. So that's why, like, if I get near this, it gets kind of funny looking and they kind of merge and whatever, and it can get kind of weird. But that's why it doesn't work in like water and other substances, simply because water counts as a block. So if I submerge myself into water, I can't set, the water isn't air, and it sets, I'm guessing, air to light blocks, so it doesn't like, you know, destroy your builds and stuff. So you've got other things. You've got the soul torch lights up a little bit. Sea pickle lights up roughly the same amount as a soul torch. Jack-o'-lantern's a pretty bright one. Glowing sack, enchantment table is a very slight amount. It's kind of hard to notice, but I'll show you kind of a comparison. So you've got no enchantment table. Like, look at the left side of the screen. You can kind of see it changing. Glowstone dust is pretty good for this. And then soul campfires as well. And then of course we have all these up here. So I just wanted to show you. Also, yes, you can put these in your offhand, which is really neat. So if I go ahead and throw, I don't know why I have 2 torches and not a lot of torches. I thought I grabbed a stack of them. Anyway, if I throw these in my offhand, you can use them in your offhand, which is really nice, especially in Bedrock Edition, since we don't have like Optifine and the other things like that that will allow you to do things like this. Because in Bedrock Edition, you can't have like other tools in your offhand that actually like you can use for stuff. So there's not really that much of a point of the offhand except for a shield or a totem, but this allows you to go ahead and throw this on, and you can go caving and you can actually see what's around you without having to put down torches everywhere. You could go mining, you could go fighting at night, you can mine at night. I'm just saying. So yeah, all of these things, they have the different like light levels and stuff, and you can And you can see that here with my different levels of light being kind of shown here. So the redstone things have a very low level, blaze powder and in crystal have pretty high level. I think you get the idea. You can kind of see most of the things here that will give you like levels of light. And then once again, light blocks for comparison. They are disappearing though because of the add-on. Now I do want to check this out with a couple of mobs, with the glow squid and with the blaze. So I'm gonna grab some stuff here, grab some water, grab glow squids, and grab blaze. Now over here you may or may not have seen there is a glow squid in here. This glow squid is fully trapped in water in this little box, and you can see it's not lighting up the area, and that's because of what I was talking about. Now if I open this up and I bring the glow squid outside of my little glow squid tank that I made over here, come on. Okay, well let's go over here and pretend this glow squid is out. The glow squid is glowing. Yes, you see that correctly. The glow squid actually finally glows. Now that means that Mojang really should put in a thing for having like movable light things. Like even if it's just doing something similar to this, I feel like they have the power to do that. They could probably do it. But this is kind of basically using, I'm guessing, like a tick command, like on every tick, every like 10th or 20th of a second, or however much it is. I believe 20 ticks is a second, and oh, now it's dying, okay. But you can see the same thing works with blazes as well, which I want to go to the nether in a second because I want to see how this looks, because I feel like this is going to look really cool. And if I throw some water down, throw a glow squid in here, it'll light up, but then if they go like right into the center piece of water, they won't light up. Let me find like a pool of water. I know there's one like over this way, so I can show you the glow squids in a pool of water for reference. Like, you can see the light fall down. Where is it? It's like over here and then into this cave a little bit. Here we go. This is the one I like to go to. So you can see it lights up and then it falls into the water and the light goes away. So just something to keep in mind. If you want to have a glow squid tank, it's still going to look the same. But if you want to have a glow squid tank, you could also do something like having a really thin layer of water at the bottom of the tank so they don't die. And then you could have, because it will like, or I don't know, if they're on a certain level, like they're partially in water, I bet there could be a way to make it work. And then have like blue stained glass or something. All right, let's go to the nether though. Let's see what exactly the nether looks like with this. I'm hoping it looks really cool. It might not look really cool. The nether's already, I guess, a pretty bright place for as dark as it seems like it would be. There's a fortress over this way though, so I just realized mob spawns is off. So let me turn mob spawning on. Okay, I went ahead and turned mob spawning back on. I have it off by default just because I don't want them spawning around the world and lagging things out. But now that it's on, we should hopefully see some blazes around here, and you can see that they are actually lighting up the area, which does look really nice. They actually look like they fit into the environment. They light up what they're standing near, and as you can see, the light around these blazes, like this one over here is really lit up. That just looks so cool. I don't know, I really like it. It'll be interesting if the spawn eggs like lit up too, but I guess that wouldn't really make much sense. Let's see, it would be nice if magma cubes did. And they actually, no, they do. Oh my gosh, they do. Okay, I'm telling you, this is a good add-on. If you want dynamic lighting, like Java style, like mod style, like I don't know if Optifine's the thing that adds it, but Optifine style, I guess, this is the thing for you. This is really cool. And anyway, with that, I'd like to go ahead and shout out Wither Hosting, the Minecraft server hosting service I personally use for my server. I have an SMP for channel members, so shout out to Pingy for also being a channel member. I'm going to be updating and like working on the server soon because it's got some issues. There's kind of like a war happening on the server. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it to here, see you guys later. You can get this add-on in the link in the description, and I just realized I forgot to rate it, but I'm going to give it a... I was going to rate it for what it is. It's a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. You know, for an add-on in general, it's hard to rate because it doesn't add in normal add-on things, but it's a really useful thing. So I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I think you should download it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later, and bye.